Also live on the purple app and the red app, because I'm not allowed to call them by their names or algorithms start making fun of me and plotting my demise. Technically are fishing for views. Actually, there are like live programs where if I were playing like Pragmata right now, it would automatically like promote me and stuff. Very strange. Hello, Kim Smitherman. How are you doing? The only fishing game I play is Minecraft. Well, the only fishing games I've played until now were Animal Crossing and Zelda. Never really played Stardew Valley or Minecraft. Oh, I thought you got a big one. No, that's just the demo. What about Plock? Plock will come when it's time for Plock to come. You gotta spin the wheel and hope Plock shows up. Okay, it's a sunny day. Let's see what it's like in here. Any big fish? Oh, there is a big fish up there. Okay. Let's see if we can't get him. Could be worse. It could be Space Ace. I beat Space Ace right before this. Space Ace was game 133. Took me 2 hours. That was an interesting experience. I did a whole video on why Space Ace isn't that bad. Like I did a whole separate here's how you beat Space Ace video. Space Ace is fine. It's just kind of garbage. It's not the worst game ever made. Thank you, Dylan Howard. I appreciate it. There's also the other one, Dragon 1. The port of that is also pretty bad. I've heard that the Dragon's Lair port is not great, but I have not played it yet, so I don't know for sure. Yeah, The Hobbit was a fun one. It's always fun to get a little 3D in there with everything else. Bubsy was rough. Bubsy was very rough. Come on, fish. You twitched. I know you want it. You're too far away for me to properly, haul you in. I can't go any further with this line. I don't know what to do to make it bigger. Willow on the NES I have heard is very good. The Lone Ranger on the NES I've heard is very good. Can you drive up more? No, actually I can't, because so watch this. What'll happen. I wonder who the target demographic was for this game. Like, seriously, people who watch the Nashville Network and dads. So if I scoot up a little bit, we'll say that far. The setting, the fish setup, will be exactly the same. People who know the going rate of copper. See, I'm not sure exactly how the layouts work, but each fishing spot, so to say, it looks like it's laid out in kind of a grid. So I have to leave this square and move to a different one, and then I'll be in a different fishing spot. But I haven't quite figured out how big each square is. The fishing spots are zoned so that there's a certain number active at a time. because it's like within each square of the map, I think, and then within that square, within each elevation level. You're going to get a different fishing spot. See here, there's one. Okay. So I think I can reach that guy. Just got to fish straight ahead. People who know the going rate of copper. Man. If Ian Nazier was just like, if his ghost could come back and tell us what he thinks of all this madness, that would be truly hilarious to me. Okay, I gotta go basically. Stop. He's coming around. Coming around? Yeah, you're facing the wrong way. You jerk. If I turn a little left and then cast a little to the right, I should be safe to get it to around 23 meters. $22. Okay. Oh, that's too far. Oh, dang it. Okay. So we're going to turn way left then. Yup. Mm-hmm. Yep. Way to go, Ron. See, you were asking who this game is for. This game is for Ron. Oh, you're moving fast, little guy. What do you... You saw me. You want it. I know you want it. Come on. Come on in, man. You're so close. Bring him in. For GameCube, you should give Super Monkey Ball a try. I have Super Monkey Ball ready to go. It hasn't come into any of the polls yet, but I have beaten Super Monkey Ball before. I would love to play through it again. 2.6 kilograms. Why are there so many small bass in this lake? It is very frustrating. Oh, we're almost up to 20C. Okay. Once we hit 20C, we're going to start looking under docks for fish. That might help. In case I didn't say before, good on you, Ron, for having this game. It has been a long time since this game came out. Okay, let's check the dock spot. $19. Okay, why are you swimming backwards whenever they come up here? Wow. Loach, get away from me. No one wants to deal with you, Loach. Yeah, there's a Loach. Greedy Loach. Yeah, I know it's not a bass. Yeah. But I love a lot of GameCube games, so it's easy to be like, I should play GameCube. I've always wanted to play GameCube. I always want to play games. I've been playing through a bunch of games that just came out on the Xbox Game Pass. Been playing some Kiln. I got Disco Elysium, which I had never played before. So that's on Game Pass, and that's really the only way I can afford to try new games right now. Okay. Is there anything left, or did I scare it all off when I caught that loach for no good reason? Yeah, I scared everything away. Okay. Gotta go someplace else. Let's try a different dock. Some loading times in this game. I don't think I've seen this sort of cliffside environment before. There's a catfish, but I don't see any big regular fish. Catfish aren't helpful, they're too light. Not getting any experience catching catfish. How's our temperature? Exactly, Ron. A whole lot of nothing right now. Oh, we got cloudy again. Okay. Cloudy might help. Let's head 21 meters out. Okay, we got a little bit of log. Do a quick scroll over there. See if anything crops up. See, that's a bass, but it's not big enough for me to actually catch, so there's really no reason to go after it. So we leave here, we try a different spot. There's got to be something somewhere with a fish in it. And I do not have enough time left in the tournament to be putzing around with loaches and catfish. Even a rainbow trout. Pretty fish. No time. I got 3 hours in game left to deal with this thing. Check the other dock. Anything? Nothing. Okay, so we've checked some shallows, we've checked the docks. Let's check the deep water real quick and see if anything shows up there. I mean, the one positive I have is that even if I lose this round of the tournament, I'm still so high up from the previous 2 rounds that I'll still be probably number 1 for my total weight. But it's not what I want. Okay, there's a fish. A couple of them. No sign of anything huge, though. Dang fish. Okay, let's see. Nothing in the deep water. Let's try the mid depths. Well, let's go way down south here, where we have a little bit more room to mess around. Okay, 145 already. We're burning daylight, boys. Check in here. Crybaby fish. Crybaby fish. If you're over a kilogram, you can come in the boat. Come on. Okay. I got nothing here. Let's check the tip line, see if he has anything to say. No catfish, please. Exactly. I don't want anybody getting... I don't want to get catfished again. Thank you, Abraxas. Okay. Now, anything to say, Jim Ross? I don't know what that means. You keep saying it, like, am I just supposed to respect the fact that there's no fish in this entire bloody lake? Okay, let's go super deep here. Super deep. Okay, nothing in the super deep. Let's check another shallows over near the shoreline, maybe. Temperature's going up. That should be helpful, but it just isn't. Maybe it'll get hot enough it'll just cook the fish and I can just pull it onto the boat. So let's check over here. Same two fish. Over and over again. Oh, okay, there we go. We got a big guy by the log on the left. Let's do this thing. We just gotta pique his interest. $22 meters enough? Come back around, big guy. Okay, let's try again. We know where he starts now, so we can be right there when he swims up. $21 may be enough. Swim on in. Come on in. I just need fish at this point. And you are big enough to count. Okay, we're at 5 fish, so anything we catch from here on in is just going to knock off the smallest fish we have. We're 13.8. Okay. So let's see where that places us relative to everybody else. Because you look at the stats when they show them, and the average fish size in this lake is like 3.2. So you can set an average at 3.1. Ask again later. Yeah, whatever. Let's see where we are. So I'm up at the top, 13.8 total. Plus my series ranking is 20 kilograms above the next guy. So I should be okay for this tourney. So if I don't catch another fish in like 15 minutes, I'm going to just go weigh in and move on. Okay. Whoa. What is in here? What is causing my depth chart to go crazy? Okay. Got another big fish. Let's see if we can get this guy. We just gotta barely hook it. 22. Too far to the right. But I think if I... Come on, can you feel the vibrations? Can you feel it in the water? Damn you. Okay. I need to get like 23 meters even, dead straight forward to make this work. Which is very risky because I don't want to lose another lure. Lost too many. Lost too many good men that way. That was terrible. I'm awful at this game. Video games are awful. It's just a skosh to the right of top dead center. Here we go. Hey, look. There's a hook. Aren't you curious what the hook is for, you big lunker? Okay. Worst part is he's probably lighter than most of the fish I already have in my bucket. Let's try one more time. You can tell because like the sprite kind of twitches when they become kind of like aware of the lure. It's like it's resetting their pathing. So they're going to swim back around or something, which sometimes they do. Just a moment, we have an interloper over on the purple app trying to sell me things that I don't want to buy. And he's gone. I need to get to 23 meters. I need to cast basically. I need the perfect cast. Still only 22. Come on, me bucko. Swim away. Dang it. I don't think I'm going to get this guy. Maybe if we go like this. 21. No. Yeah, he's like a little too far for me to actually get him, which is frustrating for a host of reasons. Is there another one maybe over here that I can mess with? Nah. Yeah, I'm not gonna spend the next 20 minutes trying to home in on this single fish. I'm gonna try and find something a little more within range. I'm gonna try the docks again now that we're over 20C. Once you get above 20 degrees, it feels like they start looking for the shade. I haven't really been down in this Finger Lakes area. There's all these weird like cliffs and stuff. Maybe they're looking for the shade in here. Makes sense. But maybe the shallows around like the planks and wooden poles are a little too exposed in the heat. Maybe I do need to be at a dock, like an actual dock. We can do it. We can do it. Let's go find them. Thank you, Kim Smitherman, for believing in me. As I fish and fish and fish, and this game is never ending. Finger hearts. Thank you, Dylan. Back to the dock. Okay. Anybody hiding down there? Oh, we got a catfish. Catfish ready to steal my lure away from the nice big fish. How far are you from winning the tournament? I think if I stopped now, I have a pretty good shot at straight winning. I want to get just a little, I want to get like one more big fish. What was that, sir? Dang it. Okay. I don't know how I got him to move like that, but the docks always have, so far every time, the docks have caused the fish to do weird things animation-wise. He started swimming back, and then I distracted him when I moved the lure. Now the catfish is homing in on me. Okay, so how do I get him to redirect properly? That's what I gotta do. I gotta like just barely get his attention. it hits the duck. Come on, dang it. You can't say hiding out under there the whole time. It's rude, sir. That's right, Nick Coma. This is hype. We can get this guy. I know we can. 21 meters. Okay. Come on. Jerk. Dang it. Catfish, stay away. This isn't yours. Dang it. I knew it was coming. Catfish is too big a jerk. Won't let me fish in peace. Damn you. I got catfished again. Every time. Throw a grenade under the dock. If I had explosives, I would absolutely use them. But I do not. I know it's not a bass. You could at least level me up with it. Yeah, the catfish is gone, but I think that also means my guy is gone too. Last time I got snagged by a catfish like that, it scared off my big fish. Yeah, he's gone. Dang it. Okay, let's go weigh in. We need to be done with this tournament. It's been going too long. And it was just, this particular tournament was unforgiving and small fish. So I'll stop a couple places on my way back to the start, but this tournament needs to end. I need to move on to something with I have bigger fish to fry, quite frankly. Okay, I'll try one more dock here. We try this dock, see if we have any fish up in here. Probably not because it's cloudy now. Use grenades. I would love to use grenades. That'd be so funny. I think there's like a game called Dynamite Fishing on most platforms now, but I don't think it's quite like this. I think it looks like a Flash game that got released that escaped containment. Nothing here. I am surprised at the loading times in this, as it is a Super Nintendo game. And also, I can't remember where I started. Is it down at the bottom? I think it's down at the bottom. I can't even tell the radar. Look, I'm headed for home. I'm done. I have fished enough. It's interesting because most of the other fishing tournaments I was able to catch like one enormous fish at some point, but not this one. This one they've all been relatively small. Yeah, let's weigh in. Yeah! Here we go! Oh, jeez. Guy was up at 20 kilograms total. Ah, dang it. I'm not even going to be... Looks like I'm not even going to make top 3 for this round of the tournament. Oh, definitely not. Ugh. I mean, the option is to... Well, let's see if it goes for the series or if I need to place top 3 in each round of the tournament in order to continue. because I still got like 20 kilograms on him series-wise. But yeah. Looks like all the big fish came out in the afternoon. Yeah, that lake got fished out. Ugh. Not enough. 13.7. Let's see where it lands me. Wow. Try a little harder. Ta-da! Luckily, those first couple tournaments really pushed me up in the ranking. Qualified in the ASC tournament. But I get no prize money, which means all I can get are lures with the money I still have from before. That's the problem. Uh-oh. Nightbot showing up on my my YouTubes there. Weird. I swear, I don't know what happened there. Okay. Let's see what I have in my tackle box now. I want a good mix of sunny, cloudy, fine, fine, fine. I can see here. Cloud, cloud, fine, fine, cloud, cloud. Yeah, the main thing is there though, by not placing higher in the... I had nothing to do with it, Benton Ryer, I promise you. Yeah, not placing higher is probably going to hurt me later on, but at least I qualified for the next tournament. Actually, let's go check again. I want to see which lures I only have one of, and try and get an extra of those. So how am I on Bass Hunters? Because those ones have done really well for me in terms of just getting the attention of the things. Like I only have one of the fine Bass Hunters and one of the cloud ones. I have two of the fine and one of the cloud. So I want to back that up with one extra fine and two extra cloud Bass Hunters, and then try these trailer things. Maybe that'll let me get further back in the see if I could just get higher in the initial cast somehow. Oh, interesting. Super cool. Okay. Let's do one of each. One fine. One cloud. One rain. We'll stick with that. Okay. Let's go to what is hopefully one of the last tournaments that I have to deal with. Still only level 8 though, so it's like, how much more game is there? But then I remember it's a fishing game. It just keeps going. Top 20 winners qualify for the TNN tournament. Okay. Sunny day. Like I said, I'm just going to stick to basically this one here. And once I if I lose, I lose, and then I'm going to call it good. I'm also not going to waste any time this time. Okay, no big fish over here. And I'm getting faster at it, so that helps too. It's like I either see the lunker or I don't. It was a concern, though, because you never know sometimes how long these games are going to be when you start them. Like, Super Conflict was almost a full month. Super Conflict was incredibly long. But also that's part of the fun, is the surprise of, wow, this is actually very engaging for a game about fishing, which I did not expect. What are these? What is this graphic here? What's Super Conflict? Super Conflict is a military strategy game based on Desert Storm, in which you build helicopters, tanks, etc., and march them out along a hexagonal battlefield. And I think it came out to roughly 30 episodes once all was said and done. Okay, fishing games are great. You have to try better ones later. Oh, thank you, Dylan Howard. Oh, it showed up on the thing, too. I never know what's going to show up on the TikTok graphic and what's not. I believe you, Benton Ryer. I'm sure fishing games are great, but it is also something that you have to kind of be predisposed toward, I would imagine. It is freezing. Where are the fish going to be when it is freezing? Are they going to be in the super deep water? Or are they going to be in the shallows? Where are the fish going to be when it's freezing? I love that you're still playing this. Looking top left to see if I see any big fish. Nothing showing up. Okay. Let's try one of these trailer lures and see what we can find. Okay. I don't know how far it's going to cast. So let's see. What does this do that's different? Why did it have its own special section in the Pro Shop? I I don't know. Okay. Buy a grenade in the pro shop. That would be fun. I don't think it's an option. At this rate, you'll be playing Super Nintendo games the rest of your life. Well, that's good because I was kind of planning to do that anyway. I mean, not just Super Nintendo games, but I have a lot less problem with that than you would think. But that's why the 800 is like it's a dream. It's not. It gives me sort of an ongoing progress. I will chip away at it for a very long time, as long as I can, really. And that's all. If I were only going to spend, 2 hours on each game, I could do that and be done in a year or two, but that's not what I want to do. I want to see a bunch of them. People who normally do this kind of challenge do it for like 8 hours a day. And that's just not something I'm equipped to do. I have to look for work. I may have an interview with Google soon. That could be awesome. Yeah, I've been there. I just find like a good dozen Super Nintendo games that you always meant to beat. Give them a shot. That's the janitor? Nice. Not exactly. I spent 10 years managing the Xbox certification program. I can do a lot of things. Google's going to start making games. I think Google already makes games. Granted, most of what they did before was as part of their Stadia program. But I've been doing QA for started in games and ended in games, but had a huge chunk in the middle there that was other stuff. 20 years now. 20 years I spent doing QA. Not just for games, but a lot of games. Okay, nothing in the weeds. But I mean, even getting an interview nowadays seems to take forever. So I'm glad I got that much going at least. I mean, I lost my job end of last July. And I've had probably a dozen interviews since. Everything else is just, our AI says you're not a good fit because your name's not Chad and you don't play lacrosse. What do you even do? Bonk. I love it when it bonks against something in the distance, like the dam. And you go, oh, there's a dam there. Damn. always worked for San Francisco government. Well, given that your username implies SF Municipal, I would assume as such. It is still freezing here, so let's go check the really deep water. Little fish, little fish. Let me in. Anybody over here? Catfish. I went and I looked at the Genesis version of this game. It is so different. Every aspect of it. Have you played Buster Bust Loose yet? Yes, Buster Bust Loose has been played and beaten. That's a great one. Classic, but short, but a classic. You going to get TurboGrafx 16? I don't have any plans to get any new consoles or anything. I'm not buying anything. I am not even buying any amiibo. Remember to fill your beer cans with water. I would love to get the Neo Geo, but yeah, the most expensive thing I buy nowadays is soda. I cook my own food when reasonable. I just you try to cut back everywhere you can. Like, my original plan had been to play through the GameCube collection that I have, and then give away those games as I beat them. So, like, I drew a winner for The Hobbit, drew a winner for Universal Studios. But right now, it's looking like selling my copy of Fire Emblem might be better. Aren't you making lots and lots of money on YouTube? No. I think all told, I've made about $50 off of TikTok and 9 cents off of Twitch over the last 10 years. Money cannot be a motivation if you are going to be streaming like this. This is to keep me sane while I'm looking for work. And because video games are the only hobby I've really had my whole life, like consistently. I've had a million hobbies. And I can only do this when my wife and kids are asleep, so midnight to 2 a.m. it is. Anything, come on. Do the big fish just scatter when I start reeling it in? DoorDash. Area I live in is too remote. I couldn't really commute anywhere. Quit bragging. I think I think my first YouTube video is a direct upload from Mario Kart on the Wii U, because it had that interface where you could directly upload stuff to like Instagram. And I think you can still find a playthrough I did using the screenshot and upload function from the Wii U to play through the original Legend of Zelda on Instagram. And it's like captioned screenshots of me playing the game because I didn't know what else to do. And then the auto upload of Mario Kart highlights from Wii U. What was actually really fun on the Wii U was playing like Need for Speed and then uploading it when I would beat my friend's leaderboard position on even just like the starting race. And then we would just go back and forth for like a week trying to beat each other's time. Ram the docks! Let's fish straight at the dock. Look at that shot. Bam! I'm at 22 and he's way up there. I don't know what's going on. Join the Amish. You can sell milk. Man, who were they on Letterkenny? Were they Amish? Were they Mennonites? Quakers? Live nearby? Yeah, I can't reach that guy. Okay, so let's see. If I go around to the other side of the dock and fish at it from the side, will he be there? I don't think so. I don't think that's how it works. But I'm gonna give it a shot. I don't think it like has fish in this location mapped out, even algorithmically. Because if I come at it from here, that fish won't be there. Well, dang, you've made a liar out of me, video game. How am I going to resolve this? Either one, I'm just giving you some ideas to make money. Night 3, I see you and haven't seen you catch a fish. Yes, I have caught so many fish. Okay, so he's a little left of center. But I just switched to a rainy day lure anyway. Keeping an eye out. Good to see you, Benton. Thanks for stopping by. Good chat. Good talk. Good talk. Compare this to modern game fishing games. I would love to try a modern fishing game now that I've, mastered the art of digital angling with this. Too far left. I gotta hit like dead center. Thing is, there's not really a way to get further And I don't know what to do about that. Like, I have no way to catch that fish. He's too far away. I need a way to be able to cast further than 23 meters, and I don't have one. So let's try this again. I got one more idea. Nothing here. Dag nabbit. Nothing here. It's raining, but it's cold. So that may influence what the fish do. Like, it is freezing. Let's go check in the weeds then. Constantly looking for, like, there must be fish somewhere in this lake, and I just don't see them. But I think maybe what it is I was supposed to save up through those first couple tournaments for the really expensive rod and reel. In order to be able to cast, because right now, if you look at the little map there on the left, I'm only getting about 2/3 of the way down, 2/3 of the way to the top. And I must need to cast further in order to not lose a lure. But there's not enough information in the instructions, and there's no real guides online as to how it works, so I can't be sure that's the case. I haven't seen anything to indicate that I can actually get better line. It's like maybe if I level up, it'll work that way. Dang it. There was a big one right down there, too. Come on in. Might as well catch you while you're here, buddy. I used to rent this game often and catch sharks. Look at how tiny he is. He's basically bait. Too bad. Less than keeper size. Release. Let's see if the big fish is still there. Because there was one. It'd be great if he could go in my tackle box and I could use him as bait. Just cut him up. Frustrating. There was a big fish. What was the game that had you as the lure underwater in like a faux 3D view? I do not know. There was a big fish there, though. For all of a second. Lousy tiny fish ruined my catch. Okay, so yeah, we're looking at shallows, weeds, and rushes. Yeah, 24 meters and the lure is gone. I'm just getting a little frustrated now, that's all. Can't go back to the shop once the tournament starts. What just... Oh, the wind is going nuts to the top right now. I didn't look at the wind. I miscounted the men, Liz. Okay. The wind changed direction on me. You gotta be aware of when the wind is at 3 arrows in any direction, it's gonna make everything harder. Nothing in here. But there's also nothing I can really do about that. I keep thinking like there's got to be some sort of way to read the depth meter that's like there must be a fish here, but I don't know what it is. Otherwise it just seems kind of useless. That parallax is really good though. When you turn in the boat, like it's like 5 or 6 layers of that water. Again, nothing here. That's the day I said about it. 17 meters. Nothing. Nah, nobody. All the other guys in the tournament already fished out the whole lake. It's 9:20 in the morning. I haven't caught anything yet. And then the tip line guy has no helpful information at all. It's like I need to start like an Excel sheet of where I saw a fish of any appreciable size. What is going on there? It like blacks out way more than normal. Okay, so this guy does not go far enough for me to get that fish, it looks like. But maybe if I go all the way out, switch to low power reel, and just bop on his snoot for a second, he might come after me. I'm waiting. Damn yous. That's okay. We can try one more time. Just give you a little back massage. Come on. Okay, I gotta like wait right in front of you for this to work, don't I? I can't move the lure. Otherwise, he gets spooked. So I gotta put it in front of him and let it sit there until he decides, oh yeah, I'm a hungry guy. Mayonnaise is an instrument. I'm right on your snoot. Ah, damn you. I knew you were gonna do it, but it's like, I was hoping maybe you would smarten up. You just like being in my boat, that's what it is. Don't play that triumphant music. Golden Mudcat ruining my streak. Do I at least level up? No. Okay. So where do we see him? We're in 10-meter deep water. Oh. I'm still on the schmuck. Okay, the wind changed direction again. That's frustrating in a different way. Nobody around. Empty, abandoned water. I don't know what any of that means. Let's see what happens. Boom! Aha, I knew it. Okay, let's cast left with something a little stronger. See if that helps us at all. Okay. Let's see what this guy can do. Anything? Nothing. Okay, fine. Nothing here. Turn too far. But let's see what we see. So a big fish over on the right, or was that just several smaller fish? I think it was just a small fish on the right. Can't legitimately check anyway because the wind will take my lure away. Gotta catch them all. Yeah, I'd prefer to catch at least one. Just to start, you know? We got this one deep section way over here. Everything else is so isolated. It's like, if I did know how the bass reacted in this game, at least, like even the deep section, with 10 meters down, doesn't seem like a ton. Donna, tell me who you are again, dude, because I don't got him a lot of clue what you do. Okay. Anything? Nothing here. Come on, man. There must be a fish somewhere. I wonder where that fish did go. A fish, a fish, a fishy, oh. Okay. Okay. And now we're cloudy again. Good lord. Pick a weather. Okay, anybody left? No. Anybody? Right. That guy. Nothing else. Okay, fine. Nothing in the shallows. It's like, do I check each square of the larger map? Would that be like a good systematic way to go about figuring out where the fish are? Because there are grid lines on the large map. Question is, okay, so if I go down to this other area in the grid, is that going to map out to a different fishing spot? Or am I still too close to where I just was? So it'll be roughly the same. Looks like it's pretty much the same. Or do I start fishing when I hear it ping on the depth finder? So that could work. Ostensibly. Literally no fish in the water. Thank you for advice. Hey, it's very helpful. I think the team who can catch the most fish is going to come out the winner in the end. Douglas, you have an excellent point. I figure if I just try fishing better, I could win this. That may be the secret. Just stop sucking so bad at video games. Still haven't seen you catch one. Haven't seen me catch anything, or haven't seen me catch a keeper? Because I can catch something. Well, actually, I can't on this screen because there's no fish. But the keepers are apparently hiding right now. Okay, let's go catch something next time. Even if it's the tiny little ones that we can't do anything with. Maybe that'll, like, clear a buffer or something and catch 10 tiny fish to cause large fish to spawn. Bonk. Okay, we got a couple fish. How do you know where to park the boat to fish? You don't. So I'm sort of gauging it by areas. There's deep water, shoreline. Reeds, dams, bridges. You bonked me. It died. You can eat it now. Yeah, there's dozens of variations on each of the kinds of fishing spots based on weeds, all kinds of things. You just got to figure out where to get them. Come on back. I'm the only game in town. Okay, I spooked him. He's a fighter. get some of the tension out of my line or it's going to snap. Come on in. You can go around the rock. I know you can. Gotcha. Yeesh. Finally caught something. Not huge, but not bad. Oh no, never mind. It's itty bitty. That sucks. Okay, now let's see if that other fish is still there. Sometimes both of the big fish will let you get a catch on here. Looks like he ran away, but just seen someone play Wheel of Fortune on Super Nintendo. Hey, I've played 2 different Wheel of Fortune games on Super Nintendo while I've been doing this. They were fine. The surface noises really scare fish, or did our dads just want peace? I know that there was a method of catching fish where you smack the top of the water with like string, and the fish think that that's like bugs landing on the water. So obviously they respond to vibrations in the water to an extent. I mean, they've done things with like sound and using underwater speakers and stuff like that to mess with fish. So there's obviously something to it. It's not something I'm aware of or have any in-depth knowledge of because I've never really been fishing. Gone a couple of times as a kid near my grandma's house. That's about it. Well, I finally caught one in this tournament. Catfish hanging around again. Jerk. Okay, let's check for anything big over by the other pylon. And then we're going to go check one of the bridges, one of the docks. Thunk. Okay, no big fish here at the moment. Just the catfish, and I don't need any catfish. Not again. Never again. Okay, let's check in the weeds. Anything on the left? Okay, we got some normal size fish hanging out. Let's check the right. Cabot sent 200 comments to your live. Wow! That's a lot of talking for a 1 hour and 35-minute period. Okay, there's a fish over there, but it's not nearly big enough to mess with. Okay, nothing in the weeds at the moment. Just do 2 quick checks and then I have to move on to something, another environment further away. Okay. So there was nothing near the bridge. Nothing in the weeds or the rushes. So let's try if it will load. Come on. Okay, I thought you were crashing on me there. I would have had words to say to you, video game, had you done such a thing. Well, we found one. Just need to get his attention. He's only 16 meters out. I can probably get him with a crawfish. So let's do that. Let's get him with a crawfish. It's all the way on the left-hand side, about 16 meters out. Let's get him with a rainy day crawfish or worm. I don't have, okay. I have my pro worm. This worm can't compete in the Olympics. It's not allowed. Man, look at me, I'm a worm. Should have gone further left when I was first casting. Dang it. Son of the bitch. Do we have to switch over to one that floats on top of the water? I mean, the water here is not that deep. Should just come around. Anything? Not the least bit interested. You don't like worms, do you? Fine. Why did I waste my time, sir? When I can just have the one same lure I've been using the whole time. It has been stupidly successful. Or I can try this, oh, I don't have a rainy one. Yeah. Okay. Let's get this fish. We can do it. How am I supposed to keep that thing? Oh, we knocked. Don't move. You jerk. How dare you? Okay. So, he knocked, so he's interested. I just got to lower my reel speed so I can just kind of hang around him. So let's drop our reel speed to 1 until he bites. What are you doing over there? How did you even get over there? Dear Lord, not fair. Okay. Rude. I am offering you a meal. A succulent Chinese meal. Ugh. I'm taking his stopping moving and facing away as a sign that he's not baited by the lure at all. So I gotta figure out how to keep it like the right depth to remain interesting. Okay, so he turns. I can kind of do that. See if I can get him to kind of linger once I'm within like a foot of him. Always heard rain brings fish out. Let's see how true it is. It's not true at all. Okay. What do I have to do to make you interested in me? Okay. The bass hunter lure is not doing its job, so we're going to switch over to the jig and hope that we can get something happening. Can spend an hour on every fish. The jig at least kind of sinks, so it may be a little easier to keep it at an appropriate even keel. Come on. Nah. Come on, fishy, 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 fishy. How do I keep you entertained? I have so many lures and none of them do anything. Is this fish here strictly to annoy me? Is that why all fish exist? Okay. What other types of lures do I even have? Maybe a top lure will work. I don't know. Worth a shot at this point. Rebel Popper. Why not? Let's see what this guy can do. Can't do worse than I've been doing. Look how brightly colored it is. Have you any appreciation for artistry? It's so beautiful. Prick. Okay. I'm talking to a digital fish. But in my defense, he's being an asshole. Okay. This thing is. Nothing. He's T-posing up there. And there goes the tourney. We're in like the 6th tourney at this point, Orwentine. They just keep going. They are getting progressively more difficult, which is interesting. But I feel like I missed a window where I was supposed to buy like a better rod or a better reel or something. Let's try you. Well, you were at least interested in that for a second. How do I get you to come back around? That's the question. Or do I need to like hang back and wait for you to sort of swim up? Because I can do that too. Maybe that's going to be the trick here. Maybe he won't do anything while he's down that far. Maybe I have to wait up here. Just give him a minute to kind of emerge from the shadows here. Yes, you see he comes up to around 20 and hangs out. I get him to loop back around at me. So it's possible I can get him up here. I'll have to try that because I need another catch. I just haven't had any. I only had the one small one so far. If I hang out up here and just give him a minute. Thank you, Cabot. And just do proper fishing, which is waiting and drinking. And maybe he'll come to me. You're not being very sensitive, fish. Gonna come back around, or are you swimming away? Best luck I've had is still with the sinkers. So the worm. Because luckily he starts out far enough south that I can use my shorter range. Shorter range bait. Come on. What do I have to do? Let's try some of the non-rain bait at this point. Just to see if I can get some sort of response out of him. Combine the two types of bait. If I line up with that rock, it just doesn't seem to be interested after a second or two. But he's the only big fish I've seen, like, within the last 10 or 12 spots. So I gotta keep trying for him and hope I can pull something out here that works. So I would like to catch a second fish before I call it a night again. And it would feel disingenuous if I didn't at least give it my all. spooked him. Why don't you just use the net and then tell them you use the rod? Oh man, if that were a button. I'm sure there's a Game Genie code for that. Just inching it along, hoping it triggers something in his little tiny fish brain. Game Genie is just, you could probably make it so you already have the biggest fish. Who knows what Game Genie would do with this game. I doubt there were any codes ever really made for it. It just wasn't, that's not the kind of, the audiences don't interact. The Venn diagram is two very separate circles. Okay. It's like, I'm sure, I don't think it would be programmed that way, but I feel like the reeling sound effect would keep the fish from responding to the bait. How's the fish biting tonight? I actually caught like 3 or 4 fish in the previous tournament, and then I already caught one for this tournament, but this one fish is giving me problems, and I just am getting aggravated at him. Or maybe... Remember that one tournament you had like 4 or 5 fishies? Yeah, I'm going to have to catch 5, I think, from this point on to compete properly. But also, I could just... I've already beaten so many of these tournaments, I may just call it done, but... That's the question, is how many should I do? Because completed as a term is kind of up to me. Gotcha. Okay, let's give you some line. You're pulling really hard right now. Come on, come back in. There's nothing for you up there. Well, that went super fast all of a sudden. That was weird. That only took 30 minutes. Well, 4.6 is actually pretty good considering how I've been doing recently. Okay. Okay, got a few minutes. We're going to check and see if we can find one more fish. Jason, you're always good luck. You should know that. Every single one of you guys is good luck. Not you. Definitely not you. Good cast, no fish. Orwintine, I watched you playing Final Fantasy IV. You don't get to say you're bad luck. No one who plays that much Final Fantasy IV can be bad luck. There are rules and protocols. Okay. No fish here. I'm going to try and spot one more. Still haven't finished it and don't want to beat Zeromus 2 more times. Well, can't fault you for that one. It can be a hassle. Going through and farming those rat tails. Or pink tails, whatever it is. Nothing over here. Let's check on the right, just to be sure. Oh, it's the same fishing layout as the other one. Okay. I gotta get further away to try and find something different. Okay. Let's try the deeps. Fishing in the rain, fishing in the rain. Well, absolutely nothing over here. Yeesh. One fish. No fish. Okay, so I got an idea. It's kind of a silly idea, but I think it might make something happen. Let's try this and see what we can do. We're going to head back to where we caught the last fish. Which was, I believe, just northeast of the little island area. Of course, I don't remember, because why would I? I don't write things down. Okay, we're going to see what's here. Anything? Small fish on the left. I have a stupid question. Okay, nothing here. Oh. So what we're going to do is we're going to back out and we're just going to rotate. And we're going to see if we get a totally different fishing spot when we do so. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, we're getting no distance because of the wind. That's fine. We're checking to see if it loads the same basic spot or something completely different when we just rotate. Because maybe we can just find a spot where there's a fish and then essentially spin in a circle in the boat and have it reload to the point where there is, once again, a fish. The wind is saying no. Or is my motor like scaring them off? Is there a way for me to switch to a rowboat? Reminds me of the famous quote, "You weren't here when I was reciting Moby Dick on like the third day or first day of this, were you?" That got an interesting response. Okay, so it does have the fish and sort of like generated more based on a seed than anything else. So like this spot with this temperature and this weather will be the same every time if I'm facing that orientation. Completed 100% or just beat it? It's up to me, really. It depends on the game. So I'll do more work on some of them than I do on others. Like, I didn't have to do all the endgame side quests in Chrono Trigger, I just wanted to. I don't have to beat fighting games with every character, but I enjoy it. So it varies from game to game, and it's just kind of whatever I feel like best represents getting a good view of the game as a whole. Like, I would say winning those first 6 tournaments in this one is kind of enough for me. But I'm going to keep going because I want to see what it's like in these harder tournaments. Loach, get away. Stock is so wide. Why is dock so wide? Do you prefer emulation or the real consoles? I try to play on official hardware as much as I can. But sometimes... Yar. What are you gonna do? Like, I wouldn't have been able to play Bahamut Lagoon if I hadn't taken steps. Or Umihara Kawase. I wouldn't have been able to play them at all. But when game 150 comes around, game 150 will be done on a cartridge. Another loach. I'm using a rainy lure on a cloudy day. Oh, we got a fish. Okay, let's try and catch this fish and then call it a night. Call me Ishmael. Some years ago. Never mind how long precisely. Having little or no money in my purse and nothing particular to interest me on shore, I thought I would sail about a little and see the watery part of the world. It is a way I have of driving off the spleen and regulating the circulation. Whenever I find myself growing grim about the mouth, whenever it is a damp, drizzly November in my soul. Loach, get away. Whenever I find myself involuntarily pausing before coffin warehouses and bringing up the rear of every funeral I meet. And especially whenever my hypos get such an upper hand of me that it requires a strong moral principle to prevent me from deliberately stepping onto the street and methodically knocking people's hats off. Like then I count it high time to get to sea as soon as I can. Come on, you schmuck. Where'd you go? Up or down? This loach is ruining my day. That's what's happening. Hello, caught anything good yet? Yes, I've caught many a good fish. Found the game, played like 3 hours. Not you. Okay, I'm all the way out in 21. I need some way to catch his attention without letting that loach get to me. Okay, maybe if I sort of... Worm can't go that far. Worm maxes out around 18 meters with this rod and reel that I have. Furthest I can get anything is 23 meters. So what I can do is... Gotcha. Get some line. Jeez, you're losing your mind here, buddy. Came right in. There he goes. Not huge, but 5.4. Nice. He wanted to go home. That's your home. Okay, we're at 13.8 already. That puts us in a good place. So what we're going to do is get back out. We're going to save the game. We're doing well this tournament. We're making progress. It's only 11:42 and we've already caught 3 fish over 3 kilograms. So that's good. Let's real quick check our rankings against everybody else. Yeah. Screw you, Stephen Miller. Okay. So we're going to call it a night there. I'm going to thank everybody who stopped in and said hello. And even if you stopped in and didn't say anything at all, thank you for watching. This is a lot of fun. I'm surprised because I've never played a fishing game really. And I'm actually enjoying figuring out how this one works and how it works. Okay, thank you very much everybody. The first here's what I do. Gotta turn off this little banner. Then gotta turn off my microphone. And say goodnight.